Traveling is a wonderful way to see the world and try new things, but in the world there is plenty of architecture that can amaze with its beauty and unusual locations. See what unique Buddhist temples, a science museum, and an airport that resembles a giant garden look like, incredible temples on the tops of cliffs, and the Fred Flintstone house, ensuring you never forget the experience you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. By doing so, you support us and motivate us to create more interesting selections. So, let's not get distracted. Let's go! Let's start this off with the Sky Lodge Adventure Suites in Peru. Imagine waking up in the morning and looking out the window. Instead of the usual cityscape, you see a massive rock rising towards the sky. You know you're in one of the weirdest hotels in the world. Guests have the unique opportunity to spend the night in a completely transparent capsule suspended from the top of a 400-meter high mountain. The hotel consists of 3 capsule sites, accommodating a maximum of 8 people. From the transparent capsules hanging from the mountaintop, you can get arguably the most incredible view of the Sacred Valley. Each suite, measuring 7.3 by 2.4 meters, features beds, a dining area, and a bathroom. To prevent claustrophobia, each capsule has an open relaxation platform on its roof. This remarkable structure is held by metal frameworks anchored to the rock, with the capsules arranged in a row. Sky Lodge is not for the faint-hearted, but for true adventure enthusiasts. To reach the hotel, you can climb 400-meter metal stairs or take mountain trails and descend by rope. Would you consider spending a night in such a hotel? Pause the video and share your thoughts down in the comments. The Conrad Maldives is more than just a room or a suite. It's a 2-story villa located over 16 feet under the Indian Ocean. Its name, Muraka, means coral in the local Maldivian language, Dihivi. Conrad Maldives Rangali Island is situated on 2 picturesque private islands, surrounded by lush tropical greenery, expansive white sandy beaches, and crystal clear waters of the ocean lagoon with coral reefs. In addition to the usual components of a hotel room, Muraka takes luxury travel to a new level with a private gym, bar, scenic pool, butler's room, and a bedroom where you can fall asleep and wake up looking through panoramic windows with an ocean view. The crown jewel of this hotel is the underwater bedroom with an unparalleled panorama of the marine depths. On the upper floor above the water is the relaxation deck where you can sunbathe. The construction of Muraka was carefully planned to respect the surrounding environment. Everything was built in Singapore on land and then transported to Maldives on a special ship. If you're not quite ready to eat and sleep underwater, Conrad also has several floating villas if you want to just dip your toes. Muraka is not the hotel's first underwater venture. On the hotel premises, there is a 5-star underwater restaurant called Ita. In case you do want to leave your blissful solitude to socialize with other non-aquatic life forms, Muraka is connected to the rest of the resort via a walkway, an excellent place for introverts with aquaphobia. You might ask, what's the downside to all this? Well, it's the price. 2 nights in this hotel will be equivalent to the cost of a brand new Tesla straight from the showroom, a mere $50,000. Did you know that lighthouses serve as homes for many people? Although they are now being automated and are only periodically visited by technical workers for inspections and repairs, there are people who live alone in lighthouses for years, maintaining their operation. On one of the islands in Norway, Elena Henstensen lives in the Lidloy Lighthouse. She bought it in 2006 and has lived alone on the island since then. This small lighthouse is located on top of a hill. It is relatively short compared to other structures, with steep stone steps leading to its entrance. Next to the lighthouse, there is an ordinary house and several technical buildings. The history of the Lidloy Lighthouse dates back to the 19th century when it was built to ensure the safety of sailors in the North Sea. It was an important landmark for ships passing through these dangerous waters. Today, thanks to Elena's efforts, the lighthouse not only serves its primary function, but has also become a tourist attraction. Elena lovingly takes care of her home and gladly welcomes visitors, telling them stories about the past and present life at the lighthouse. Nowadays, Elena is not so lonely because tourists have started visiting her. Dozens of tourists come to the island to see this unusual place. The lighthouse keeper tells tourists about the island's history. But what is equally interesting for visitors is Elena herself. She shares what it was like to live alone on the island. Elena talks about her experience with weather conditions, maintaining the lighthouse, and other aspects of such an unusual life. Thanks to tourists, she certainly can't be called lonely. The Lidloy Lighthouse not only attracts tourists, but also offers them a unique opportunity to stay there. A few years ago, a small hotel was opened, allowing those who love solitude and want to escape the city noise to spend a few days in harmony with nature. The place looks simply fantastic during sunset. The evening sky over the North Sea plays with all shades of orange and pink, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. If you climb the hills near the lighthouse, you can enjoy an extraordinary view and take incredible photos. However, the weather in Norway is not always welcoming. The top of the lighthouse is well exposed to cold gusts of wind. When climbing the ladder, one must hold on tightly during bad weather, as there is a risk of losing balance. It's advisable to have protective glasses and a mask to shield your face from the cold wind. This person here covers their face with their hands against the cold wind. Even in summer, it's not advisable to be there without a hat and gloves. In the cold season, the island is covered with a beautiful layer of snow and ice. The red structure of the lighthouse becomes very noticeable against this backdrop. The completely red color of the lighthouse was chosen for a reason. It contrasts with the snow cover and serves as a reliable landmark for sailors, even in the worst conditions. The Litloy Lighthouse has become a symbol of endurance and solitude that is transformed into harmony with nature. Look at the island from a bird's eye view. The house's roof and small path are barely visible through the snow, but the red dome of the lighthouse stands out clearly against the backdrop. This island and its lighthouse reminds us of the human spirit's strength and the ability to survive and thrive even in the harshest conditions. In Iran, there is a unique village called Kandwavan that resembles a human anthill. This amazing place features houses carved into natural rocks, creating an incredible landscape. Hundreds of people have made their homes in these rocks, continuing to follow the traditions of their ancestors. For comfortable living, they have installed windows, built stoves, and set up their households to be as convenient as possible. Some rocks even have small extensions, adding even more charm to this place. These extensions were made in the traditional way, using stones and clay. At the foot of the rocks are ordinary, more modern houses that complement the scene and create a contrast between the ancient and the present. This place looks like something out of a fantasy movie where time has stopped. It's hard to believe, but many people still live in such conditions. Although it looks beautiful and unusual, most houses lack electricity and running water. However, living in the rocks has its advantages. For example, in hot weather, the interiors remain cool, making these dwellings extremely comfortable in the summer. The village of Kandwavan has become a real tourist attraction, drawing travelers from around the world. Tourists come here to wander the narrow streets where every corner breathes history. On tourist days, the village comes alive. Almost every resident turns their home into a shop or sets up stalls on the street, creating the atmosphere of an Arabian market. The stalls offer souvenirs, handmade jewelry, bags, and carpets. Some sell spices or street food, adding even more color to this place. Entrepreneurial residents even charge a fee to let tourists into their home, showing them their living conditions, which provides an additional source of income for the locals. Many people have their own farms, so you can see ducks, geese, and chickens freely roaming the streets. Some have workshops in these unusual houses, indicated by signs, although they are written only in Arabic for the local population. For example, in one such house lives and works a man who makes wooden frames for paintings. On some streets you can see electrical poles, and some houses have electricity, so don't think that the residents of this village live in the Stone Age. They have access to technology and household appliances, allowing them to combine a traditional way of life with modern conveniences. Changi Airport in Singapore is a true masterpiece of architectural art. It hardly resembles a typical airport. The large and spacious halls resemble more of a shopping mall. There are several duty-free shops, relaxation areas, restaurants, and a variety of stores. The central terminal is impressive in its scale. It features a vast garden, giving the impression that nature has engulfed the building. It contains hundreds of species of evergreen plants and palm trees, meticulously maintained by many professional florists. It's hard to believe that this is not a tropical garden under a dome. A metro line runs through the space, adding to its futuristic appearance. The dome is made of glass, consisting of thousands of triangular window panels that fully illuminate the space during the day. This provides the plants with ample sunlight, allowing them to grow comfortably as if in their natural habitat. In the center of the space, there is a massive fountain. The water cascades down in a large column, so instead of the unusual noise and hustle, tourists hear the sounds of nature. Many people are captivated by this place, wandering around for hours admiring the stunning design. Visitors take photos to remember their experience, and with the right shot, it can seem like you are actually in the jungle. Even weddings are held at this airport, with brides and grooms often seen posing for photographers. In the evening, the fountains are illuminated, adding to the ambiance of the place. Would you like to visit the airport? Have you ever seen anything like it? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, let's transport ourselves to the heart of Bali, where amid dense tropical jungle, the unique Bamboo House Hotel is located. This extraordinary place seamlessly combines luxury with the harmony of nature, providing guests with a unique opportunity to feel a part of the wild. You might ask, what makes it so interesting? The rooms made of eco-friendly materials harmoniously blend into the surrounding environment. They are intricately woven from bamboo, including most of the furniture and decor elements, while windows and balconies are of natural wood. This creates the feeling that you live inside the jungle after your shipwreck, and now you must survive here, with Wi-Fi and restaurant food. Inside, guests are provided with 2 bedrooms and bathrooms, a spacious kitchen, and a living room, as well as a small pool. You can enjoy breathtaking views from the balconies and terraces. Additionally, there is a range of additional services, including a steam massage, individual yoga sessions, a rose petal bath, and bamboo application masterclasses. After warming up in sunny Bali, you can explore hotels in the snowy Arctic. Yes, amid Santa Claus's kingdom hides Hotel Klaxikotten, a unique resort hotel surrounded by nature located in Finnish Lapland, 250 kilometers from the Arctic Circle. The hotel offers glass igloos and cottages made of logs, as well as the world's largest smoke sauna. The highlight of this unique tourist complex is the glass igloos themselves, through the transparent ceiling of which you can admire the starry night sky or the northern lights without stepping outside. Inside the igloo, there's a table, chairs, a nightstand, all complemented by a glass roof and luxurious beds. Despite the fragility of the buildings at first glance, the igloos are warm and comfortable even in severe frost, likely constructed from thermoglass. All these features have made Klaxikotten renowned worldwide. This place is called the Flintstone House, and it's no wonder, as it's made from a huge rock just like in the cartoon. But it's not an ancient house of primitive people. In fact, it was built by a miner in the early 21st century. It is located in the state of Utah. It is said that he was involved in making moonshine and supplying it to one of the industrial companies nearby. But there was a fire in the house. Its walls inside are still covered in soot. Everything that was there burned down. So if you get inside, you won't see any interior items. But tourists love this place and take photos near it when passing by. Some leave inscriptions on the walls inside, as if they were a modern cave people. In Portugal, there's a similar house made of large boulders. This house, known as Casa do Penedo, is situated amidst a picturesque valley near the town of Fafe. From afar, it's hard to believe that it's not just several huge stones, but rather a dwelling built using massive boulders with walls added to them. The peculiarity of such buildings lies in the fact that without knowing their history, it's difficult to determine when they were constructed, whether by ancient people, nomadic tribes hundreds of years ago, or in modern times. This house was built by a Portuguese engineer in 1976, taking 2 years to complete. He used 4 huge stone blocks as the foundation for the 2-story structure. The exterior walls blended with the color of the boulders, creating the impression that the house grew out of the ground. It has several small windows, placed somewhat haphazardly, adding to the building's fairy tale appearance. Hammocks can be strung between the stones, and there's even a pool nearby, enhancing the harmonious atmosphere with nature. In this place, you can enjoy scenic views and windmills. The nearest neighbors are several kilometers away, providing true solitude. It's worth noting that there are modern houses nearby as well, but if you think that by building such a stone house you'll live in seclusion, think again. Casa do Penedo is among the top 50 weirdest houses in the world, making it popular among tourists. Hundreds of people flock here on weekends to see the architectural marvel with their own eyes. Some tourists have bothered the owner so much that they tried to peek inside, and some even attempted to enter to see the interior. Several times, vandals broke the windows there. This forced the owner to install bars on the windows to protect their privacy. Because Casa de Penedo has become a pilgrimage site for tourists, the owners decided to move, ironically, to a less populated and quieter area in the city. At least now they are not bothered by hundreds of people trying to peek inside their home. Today, the house houses a small museum that attracts visitors. There is a monument called Motherland in the capital of Ukraine, which impresses with its size and grandeur. Its height, including the pedestal, reaches 102 meters. For comparison, the Statue of Liberty in New York State stands at 93 meters. So imagine how grand this structure is. Motherland is one of the tallest monuments in the world. The construction of the monument was completed in 1981. And since then it has become one of Kiev's main architectural landmarks. When viewed from a drone, it can be seen that the monument is made of tens of thousands of metal plates. These plates are welded together, ensuring the structure's strength and reliability. The figure of the woman holds a sword and a shield. Initially, the shield bore the coat of arms of the USSR, but last year the Soviet symbol was dismantled and replaced with the symbol of modern independent Ukraine, the trident. Although over 40 years have passed since the monument was erected, it remains in good condition. The metal structure does not rust and looks as if it was installed quite recently. In sunny weather, thanks to the metallic finish, the monument shines, adding even more grandeur and beauty to it. This impressive sight attracts the eyes of tourists and city residents. The monument can be seen from various parts of Kiev. Inside the pedestal, there is a museum where visitors can learn more about the history of Ukraine and the events that influenced the creation of the monument. Hundreds of people visit the museum daily, making it one of the most popular tourist attractions in Kiev. Additionally, everyone can ascend to the observation deck on the monument. From there, a breathtaking view of Kiev opens up. The ascent to the observation deck is possible via steep stairs. It is quite challenging for an unprepared person and can be quite scary. However, the effort is rewarded by unparalleled views of the city from the height. The view is especially beautiful at dawn or during sunset. From the observation deck, one can see roads, the Dnipro River, bridges, temples, and hundreds of buildings. This unforgettable sight leaves an undeniable mark on the memory of everyone who dares to climb to such a height. Would you like to climb to such a height? Write it in the comments and share your impressions. Giraffe Manor, or Breakfast in the Company of Giraffes, is situated in Nairobi in the heart of Kenya. The history of this hotel is fascinating. A wealthy Briton, David Duncan, bought a piece of land in Kenya before World War II and built a hunting lodge there in the Scottish style. 40 years later, the property, almost unsuitable by then, was acquired by the Leslie Melvilles. Soon, they discovered that the Rothschild giraffe residing in these parts was facing extinction due to the developing economic activity. They established a fund for the rescue of these animals, expanded the territory, and turned their estate into a breeding ground where giraffes are bred and released back into the wild. Gradually, the mansion was restored and transformed into a unique hotel, where guests can feed giraffe from the windows of their bedrooms and even have breakfast with them. The Scottish hunting lodge, organically integrated into the African landscape, is an unforgettable spectacle. Today, it has 12 rooms, each with its own name and unique interior. Guests can interact with giraffes on the premises or directly through the windows. Hotel clients are provided with bags and special feed, and friendly giraffes stretch their necks up through the window grates awaiting treats. All profits from the hotel go to the Giraffe Conservation Foundation. Naturally, a hotel with giraffes cannot have a budget price. Nevertheless, they are non-exorbitant, considering that cost includes transfers, meals, drinks, guided tours in the reserve where, besides giraffes, you can encounter hyenas, antelopes, and numerous beautiful and unusual African birds. Prices for a room start from $2,124 a night. If that's the case, why not feel like you're in a James Bond movie? This impenetrable force will immerse you in a world of luxury with its rooftop spa, ocean view golf, barbecue overlooking the ocean, and even cabaret. No Man's Fort is a Victorian-era military sea fort converted into a luxurious hotel, accessible only by boat or helicopter. Located on a tiny island off the coast of England, this fortified lighthouse has been lapped by salty waves for centuries, preserving its secrets. Initially built between 1867 and 1880 to defend Portsmouth from Napoleon III's invasion, the threat had vanished by the time all construction was finally completed. During the tour upon arrival, you will be shown the most interesting parts of this unparalleled structure. You can visit the marine bunker where provisions were stored and walk the evacuation route that leads straight into the sea. Inside the fort, there's even a small library that has existed since the time when a British garrison was stationed there. Another part of the fort is a blend of styles: a comfortable lounge with sofas and low coffee tables, game rooms with full-size billiard tables, a central atrium with rattan sofas, and a pub named Lord Nelson, as if for shooting a military film. The Fort Hotel houses 22 premium rooms with large comfortable beds, bright striped wallpapers, and a cool aqua colors. Windows overlook the water and passing fishermen and their boats. At the top of the lighthouse and the lounge with white leather sofas, you can enjoy a breathtaking 360-degree view. The fort's rooftop with hydro massage baths and a pool can be a great place to relax. There are numerous relaxation areas on the fort's premise with wooden benches, sofas, loungers, and sunbeds. This extraordinary island hotel is perfect not only for the secluded relaxation, but also for hosting corporate events, themed parties, and celebrating various significant events. Something that wasn't even considered during its construction. If all this hasn't impressed you, maybe the next place will. According to some Photoshop and animation enthusiasts, this is how perfect toilets for communing with nature would look like. They would be on rocky mountains, glaciers, or trees somewhere in the forests. And how about 2 toilets in the form of swings? How could someone even come up with such an idea? On one of the islands in Iceland, there is a house that can be called the loneliest one in the world. It is the only house on this green island. It was built by the Hunting Association of Elioy Island in the 18th century. Since then, several families have lived there. The house is situated on a hill. Its white walls and black roof are clearly visible on the island. Moreover, there are almost no bushes or trees around, so it is easily seen by passing tourists. To get to the island, you need a boat. This is quite dangerous as there is no convenient pier on the island. Tourists and adventurers who come to visit this house have to climb a steep, rocky slope. You need to jump as far as possible from the rubber boat to land on the edge. To prevent the boat from drifting away, it's moored and securely tied with a rope. Enthusiasts who reach the loneliest house to overcome a dangerous sloping section. Near the house, there is a flagpole where you can hoist a flag of your country or organization. This house has been vacant for almost 100 years, as the family living there moved to the mainland in 1930. Since then, people from all over the world can visit the island and explore the house. Although the house has no owners, it is maintained and kept in good condition. Inside, the walls are paneled with wood, and there are various pieces of furniture for resting and staying overnight. Paintings and old photographs hang on the walls. The attic has a bedroom with several beds, so people can sleep here comfortably. Iceland is quite cold, so there's a fireplace in the house. However, there is no electricity or running water. Therefore, tourists who want to stay there need to bring bottles of drinking water and portable chargers. Sheep live on the island. They've adapted to life without constant supervision. Although they can't be called lonely, as tourists regularly visit the island to find solitude and admire the stunning landscapes. However, living there would be difficult, as leaving the island requires overcoming a dangerous and long journey. Would you like to try living on a deserted island in such a house? Write down in the comments. Mobile homes are usually intended for a few days trips or nature vacations. However, this trailer stands out from all the others. It can be attached to an ordinary SUV and set off on the road in comfort. Unlike many other trailers, it is much larger and designed in a loft style. At the entrance, there's even a small veranda. Inside, there is plenty of space. There's a comfortable sofa, a table, and a television. Above the veranda, there is a place where you can set up a comfortable double bed. On the other side, there are stairs leading to the second floor. There's a bedroom in there. This mobile home not only has a kitchen with a stove, oven, and sink, but also a washing machine. The interior is designed to maximize the efficient use of space, so there are plenty of cabinets and shelves for your belongings. There is even a huge refrigerator. You can pack a week's worth of food when setting off on a trip, and in a separate room, there's a full bathroom with a toilet, sink, and shower cabin. Space is also saved thanks to hidden cabinets under the stairs. In hot weather, a large ceiling fan comes in handy. The trailer has large windows, so you can avoid using electric lighting until dusk. Moreover, you can enjoy the views through the large panoramic windows. If you stop in a crowded place and don't want passerbyers peeking in, you can close the windows with blinds. The trailer is equipped with a 150-liter water tank and charging stations to power household appliances. Depending on the configuration, such a trailer costs anywhere from $25,000. In Dubai, there is one of the most unusual museums in the world, the Museum of the Future, which showcases modern technologies and innovations. It catches the eye with its unique appearance. At first glance, it may seem like a sculpture with Arabic inscriptions. However, it is actually a fully functional building. Inside, you can immerse yourself in the world of science and technology and see unusual robots floating in the air. The interior is designed in a modernist style. You can spend hours wandering around, exploring and interacting with various exhibits. The building has no traditional windows, but instead it features various Arabic inscriptions. There are quotes from the ruler of Dubai about the development of science and technology in the future. They serve as windows and provide ample daylight inside. You can step out onto the observation deck to take some fantastic photos and videos. Tree Hotel is located in the Swedish city of Haradz. What makes it unique is that its rooms are situated in trees. However, its popularity, not surprisingly, came not only from this concept, but mainly from the specially designed mirror cube room. The unusual structure was designed by experts from Tham and Vidgard Architecture, and it was attached to the trunk of a tree, resembling a perfect four-mirror-sided cube. The primary construction material for its unique treehouse was lightweight aluminum, and the exterior walls of the cube were covered with reflective glass. This distinctive feature allows the building to blend seamlessly with the surrounding landscapes. The original hotel is designed for 2 guests, equipped with a comfortable bedroom with a large bed, a cozy living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The interior of the building is crafted from light wood. Considering the hotel that blends in with its environment, one might think about birds colliding endlessly with the mirrored objects. To address this, the mirror cube has another interesting feature. Its outer walls are covered with an infrared film. Invisible to humans, it makes the mirror object visible to birds, preventing collisions. Specifically for nature lovers, a panoramic terrace is located on the roof of the mirror cube. The accommodation cost in one of Sweden's most unusual hotels ranges from $400 to $600 a night. Now, picture a hotel where your room is an airplane suspended in the air amid the Costa Rica. Imagine the light breeze, the sun reflecting off the metal wings, and below, the panorama of endless green waves. This is the extraordinary Hotel Costa Verde, offering guests an unforgettable aviation-themed stay. Forget about traditional rooms with four walls. Here, you fall asleep embracing dreams of flights and waking up to the chirping of birds among olive trees. The hotel consists of two Boeing 727 airplanes transformed into comfortable rooms. Placed on a special pedestal, the airplanes make guests feel like they're in the air. The interior of each room reflects the airplane's style, equipped with a bed, sofa, TV, minibar, and other necessary amenities. The windows offer a splendid view of the surrounding landscapes. Hotel Costa Verde is a chance to feel like a pilot of your own aircraft, immersed in the enchanting Tuscan surroundings without the fear of the plane crashing. It sounds like a dream. Would any of you like to be a pilot of such an airplane, even just for one day? This is one of the most photographed houses in Scotland. It is a solitary building situated near a river and mountains in an incredibly picturesque location. There are no neighbors for miles around. Previously, it was a craftsman cottage. Currently, it has no residents, but it cannot be said to be abandoned. It has been maintained by members of a mountaineering club since 1946. Outdoor enthusiasts often stay here. Just look at how this place transforms during the summer when everything around it is green. A well-trodden path leads from the house to the mountains. Every year, thousands of mountain climbers from around the world visit the house. To protect the house from the wind, many trees were planted on the side. These are the only trees in the vast area. In addition to the main house, there's a small shed nearby. Thanks to this house, outdoor enthusiasts have a place to shelter from the Scottish weather and downpours during their journeys. In northern Greece, there is also the unique monastery complex of Meteora, located on the tops of majestic rocks. Once this complex consisted of 20 monasteries, but today only 6 remain. The Meteora complex impresses with its architecture, resembling an impregnable fortress. Some of the buildings are carved right into the rock, as if they are natural extensions of the mountain. Another part of the walls is made of brick. The monasteries are clearly visible from above due to the bright orange tiles shining in the sun, attracting the attention of visitors. Steep stairs carved on the edge of the slopes lead to the tops of the rocks. Climbing these stairs is quite dangerous, as they are narrow and often lack handrails. At the foot of the mountain, there is a modern road that allows you to reach the base of the rock by car. However, the real adventure begins with the ascent, which requires some physical preparation and courage. Meteora attracts thousands of tourists, not only with its unique architecture, but also with incredible landscapes. From the tops of the rocks, there is a breathtaking view of the town of Kalambaka, located at the foot of the mountain and surrounding valleys. This place is a paradise for photographers and nature lovers. Among the locals, there is a tradition of taking photos against the backdrop of the Meteora monasteries. This place is especially popular among newlyweds who want to take wedding photos against the backdrop of the majestic rocks and monasteries. For this, they wear comfortable climbing clothes to reach the top and then change into wedding attire on site. Although the climb takes several hours and requires considerable effort, the result is well worth it, as the photos turn out simply fantastic. The Meteora complex is not only a religious and cultural center, but also a natural wonder. The rocks on which the monasteries are located have a unique geological history. They formed over 60 million years ago due to the action of natural forces, and their unusual shape and enormous size are truly impressive. Would you like to take such unforgettable photos for your social media? Write down in the comments. Perhaps you will be the next to conquer the peaks of Meteora and leave your impression of this wonderful corner of Greece. This 70-story cylindrical building adorned with the figure of a dragon coiling around it is a true architectural marvel and an important Buddhist temple in Thailand. It was built in 1985 and has since become one of the country's most famous temples. The building is pink and designed in the shape of a column, giving it a unique appearance among other temples. The dragon that wraps around the building is not just a decorative element. Inside the dragon are spiral stairs leading to the top of the temple. These stairs allow visitors to climb to the upper floors, where small windows with yellow frames of a stunning view of Amphoe Samphron. But the true beauty is revealed on the roof, where hundreds of tourists ascend daily. There's an observation deck where you can enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding area and take a closer look at the dragon's head. It impresses with its detail and size, adding grandeur to the temple. The temple's perimeter is adorned with heads of fish, dragons, and other decorative elements, creating an atmosphere of mystery and enchantment. Every architectural element is carefully thought out and harmoniously combined with the overall concept of the temple, giving it a special appeal. Next to this temple are 7 smaller structures and a Buddha statue. They are part of a complex that serves as a place of worship for Buddhists and a tourist center for visitors from all over the world. The complex includes various buildings buildings and statues, each with its own symbolic meaning and architectural beauty. People who practice Buddhism come here, but anyone can stay and visit to enjoy its beauty and tranquility. Among tourists, there is a tradition of making a wish before climbing to the top. It is believed that the wish will come true or bring good luck. This tradition makes visiting the temple even more special and memorable. Wat Samt Phren is not just a temple, but a true cultural and spiritual center that attracts people with its unusual architecture and rich history. It is a symbol of faith, hope, and beauty, and deserves the attention of everyone who visits Thailand. Located near the US-Mexico border in Farmington, the Kokopelli Cave Bed and Breakfast is one of the most incredible 5-star hotels in the world. Founded and owned by a retired geologist, Bruce Bedeck, this hotel is carved into the rocks and transformed from a personal cave into a luxurious retreat. Bruce personally excavated the cave, installed electricity and gas, and over the years, it evolved into a stunning hotel with a full range of amenities that attracts thousands of people worldwide. The hotel, carved into the rock, is decorated according to the region's national traditions, featuring numerous bright accessories, patterned fabrics, and interesting crafts. There's only one spacious room available for guests, suitable for extended stays with a modern kitchen, a bedroom equipped with modern appliances, and a bathroom with hot and cold water. The floor plan forms a free ring with an area of about 520 square meters. An interesting fact, the bathroom is the only room with an installed wall. Drainage pipes run in excavated channels under the floor, leading to a septic system below in the valley. The cave with its natural stone walls is rich in texture, and we intentionally avoided attempts to decorate it, says the owner. The cave is furnished with soft furniture made of oak. Even a day spent in the Kokopelli Cave Bed and Breakfast will be an unforgettable adventure. The hotel appeals to romantic couples who can enjoy water treatments in the jacuzzi and marvel at the fantastic sunset from deep within the cave. It seems Tolkien's fantasy world is more real than we think. Want to visit the Shire? Well, now you can. Tapasoli is located a few minutes from the Las Posas Gardens, the most famous attraction in Ziglita, Mexico. It is a boutique hotel in the style of hobbit houses from The Lord of the Rings. The hotel is relatively small with cottage-style rooms. The interiors are simple but thematic. One of the most impressive features of Tapasoli is its gardens filled with exotic flowers, with a pond-shaped pool in the center, complementing the picturesque setting. Unfortunately, you won't find any hobbits in the hotel's restaurants, no matter how hard you try, but perhaps traditional Mexican cuisine can delight you. Guests can enjoy meals on the terrace, enjoying the breathtaking view of the surrounding mountains. However, this is not the only thematic hotel on our list, so don't forget to like and subscribe not to miss new videos. In Huntington Beach, near the ocean, there's an unusual house in a water tower. It was renovated, repaired, added windows, and turned into a fantastic accommodation with a great view of the city and the ocean. The structure is located on special wooden supports. To enter inside, you need to climb stairs. The house has several floors and panoramic windows that are installed all around the top floor. Inside the tower, modern repairs were made. Spiral stairs were used to save space. Almost everything is made of wood and some windows have stained glass. This is a very popular tourist spot. Dozens of people come there to see the unusual house and admire the views. In one of the rooms under the ceiling, there's a model railway. There's a large and spacious kitchen, a comfortable bedroom, and several bathrooms. One of them is even surrounded by mirrors, and an unusual stained glass chandelier lights it up. On the top floor with panoramic windows, there's a kitchen, several sofas, and places to relax. On the ceiling, there are more stained glass and a fan. The owners allow tourists to visit their home on tours. This unusual house is capable of rotating 360 degrees and reacting to the movements of the residents inside. The house is located on a special support, allowing it to rotate even in the wind. The structure tilts when people walk inside, resembling a swing. The concept of this house demonstrates the close relationship between humans, architecture, and nature. Inside there is a bedroom, a small kitchen, and a living room. There's even a veranda to sit outside. The entire house has panoramic windows, allowing for breathtaking views, but also making the residents the subject of observation for people who will come to see the unusual cottage. To enter, there is no need to jump or climb a hill. There are special stairs near the concrete support to access the inside. However, not everyone could stay there for even an hour. If you suffer from seasickness, you definitely wouldn't enjoy when your house constantly rocks and rotates with the slightest breeze. Moreover, although the structure is securely fixed, you can hear creaking when it tilts. Therefore, such an architectural performance is definitely not for people with weak nerves, although it looks truly unique. These might be the largest doors you have ever seen. Their height exceeds 15 meters, making them a true architectural marvel. These enormous doors add grandeur and monumentality to the building in front of which they are installed. Notice how small the person opening them appears. Due to their enormous size and weight, these doors are not fixed on ordinary hinges like most doors, but on a special support. This engineering solution allows the doors to be opened and closed with ease, despite their large mass. As a result, there is no risk of the doors coming off their fittings or damaging the building due to their weight. They create a sense of solemnity and elevation, reminding us of the grandeur and power of architecture, which can evoke awe and wonder. La Ballet des Gnomes is a remarkable hotel located near the Belgian border. This hotel has the power to awaken the child in anyone. The Trojan Horse is designed as two-story rooms, an incredibly original concept for any structure. Situated near Dubai in Belgium, a tiny 17th century town with cobblestone streets and charming shops, this hotel is the brainchild of architect Noel, who built and currently manages this extraordinary hotel with 10 whimsical rooms that are guaranteed to captivate the imagination. Indeed, the hotel's motto is "Everything you can imagine is real." Traditional fairy tales inspired each room in the hotel. Actually, La Ballet des Gnomes translates to the Walk of Gnomes. Each room leaves an impression, like in a good Tim Burton film. In one room, guests may find themselves sleeping under the starry sky of the African desert. In another, they might end up in the dwelling of trolls. Behind the third door, surprised guests may board a beautiful fairy tale ship amid the sea waves. And what about the others? Who knows? Maybe guests will find comfortable lodging in a wine house or a forest cabin, or perhaps this choice will turn out to be a Trojan horse, in every sense of the word. Would you like to spend the night in the settings of the Brothers Grimm's fairy tales? Meraki Resort is more than just a hotel. It embodies the Greek philosophy of meraki, meaning to do something with soul, passion, and love. This philosophy is evident in every element of the resort, from architecture inspired by traditional Egyptian motifs to impeccable service and exquisite cuisine. The distinctive feature of this hotel is the use of an all-white color scheme throughout, from bed linen to external walls, floors, and lamps. The Meraki Resort is located a few minutes' walk from the center of Hurghada, Egypt. Guests can enjoy a 2.6-kilometer beach for diving and snorkeling, pools, 2 water slides, a relaxing massage, and a beauty salon. Egyptian hospitality is evident in the boho-style decor, combining various styles with the comforts of a club resort hotel. Guests can relax on the sandy beach along the Red Sea. The hotel offers 368 rooms with identical amenities. The original bright room decor combines a bohemian atmosphere with comfort. The rooms feature a bathroom with a shower, a television with satellite channels, a telephone, a mini fridge, and air conditioning. All rooms have balconies or terraces. The hotel's restaurants and bars offer a wide selection of dishes and beverages. In short, it's a wonderful option for a break from the routine. But in this world, crazy ideas are essential, which is only confirmed by the next entry. In the Chinese city of Lisbon, a train passes through this building. The structure was designed with a metro station, making it unique. At first glance, it might seem that the residents are driven crazy by the constant noise, but it's not as bad as it seems. The design and construction include a noise suppression system, which significantly improves living conditions. The train slows down before entering the building, which minimizes noise and vibration. Additionally, the train moves on a magnetic cushion, so there's no wheel noise. This technological solution makes the noise from the metro inside the building even less than in apartments located near highways. Residents of the apartment in this building have a pleasant bonus. They don't need to travel far to catch the metro for work and errands. They can simply step out of their apartment to find themselves at the metro station. This unusual construction attracts attention of many people, so tourists often come to the building to film how the metro operates. The sight of a train passing through a building looks impressive and astonishing. Thus, this place has become truly popular among locals and tourists. Would you like to see this marvel of engineering with your own eyes? Write it down in the comments below. In the United States, there is an unusual house shaped like a shoe. It was built in 1949 by a footwear businessman who loved what he did so much that he decided to create a building that would attract tourists and remind them of his business. Apart from its unique shape, it is a regular house equipped with everything necessary for living. To save space inside, the stairs between the floors are located outside. In the backyard, there is even a doghouse shaped like a boot. Little boots adorn the windows and even the fence, so people passing by stop to take photos of this house as if it were from a fairy tale. In China, you can find the world's highest bridge, the Duje Bridge, which spans a mountain gorge and is one of the most outstanding engineering achievements of modern times. Its length is over 1.3 kilometers, making it not only the highest but also one of the longest bridges in the world. The construction of the bridge began in 2013 and took 3 years, finishing in 2016. The project cost over $545 million, making it one of the most expensive projects in China at that time. The bridge spans a large gorge where a small river flows, creating a breathtaking view. The highest span of the bridge is 720 meters long and is supported by several massive pillars and hundreds of suspension cables. Workers manually secured the cables while working at significant heights, making the construction extremely dangerous. Initially, a structure was stretched across the highest pillars to which the cables were attached, and then the roadway was gradually laid out. After the completion of construction, the bridge looks majestic and impressive. It has 4 lanes for vehicle traffic, allowing both cars and trucks to move simultaneously. This significantly eases transportation in the region. Part of the route passes through the mountains, and the zigzag road ensures convenient passage through the mountainous terrain. Thanks to the bridge, travel time and fuel can be significantly saved when passing through this area. The bridge is double-decked. Below the roadway for vehicles, there is a pedestrian bridge. This makes the Doge Bridge even more unique, as thousands of people cross it daily, saving considerable time and effort. The pedestrian bridge offers stunning views of the surrounding mountains and the gorge, making it a popular spot for tourists and locals. Resembling a fairy tale cottage, Montana Magical Lodge is located in the Chilean Julio Julio Biological Reserve. This extraordinary lodge, shaped like a cone, embodies an ancient legend of a magical mountain that once existed in Patagonia and granted wishes to those who climbed its summit. According to many who have visited or seen photos, the lodge looks more like a volcano with a cascading waterfall instead of lava from its pointed peak. The lodge is adorned with ivy, creating natural forest landscapes that blend with the stone walls. The interior design of the lodge is reminiscent of fantasy films and books, and it's hard to believe that this isn't a location from Lord of the Rings. The windows peeking through the forest give the impression that humans inhabit this enchanted place. Access to the mountain lodge involves climbing special rope stairs through dense vegetation, adding an adventurous spirit. The construction was completed back in 2005, using only natural materials gathered from the reserve. An interesting detail is that each room is named after a bird native to Julio Julio. If the view from the window ever becomes monotonous, the terrace atop the lodge offers a stunning view of the mountains and tropical forest. While there, be sure to visit the jacuzzis nestled in huge trunk trees under the open sky. Prices for this unique experience start at $200 a night. The Ice Hotel, located in the Swiss village of Jukkasjärvi, invites true admirers of glacial beauty and those who not only are unafraid but prefer low temperatures to visit this ice hotel. An interesting fact is that the hotel's design is not permanent. The Ice Hotel in the Swedish part of Lapland is reconstructed every year. This is made possible by the material for creating these icy masterpieces, which comes from the Thorn River. Last year, constructing the Ice Hotel required 5,000 tons of snow, and this is not the limit for talented artists. Unfortunately, the opportunity to bring snow sculptures to life lasts only 2 months, 1 season. This year, the Ice Hotel offers tourists 55 rooms, including 19 luxury class with a bath and toilet. Each room was designed in a snowy, icy interior, maintained at a temperature of -5 degrees. To prevent guests from freezing, the wardrobe offers warm clothing, jackets, coats, boots, etc. The administration recommends visitors to use thermal suits. Sleeping is offered in comfortable but, most importantly, warm sleeping bags that withstand extreme northern climatic conditions. Upon awakening, each guest is offered a cup of warming and invigorating cranberry juice. The cost of staying at the icy castle is $1,100 a day, with the option of hourly room rental. This is specifically designed for those who are not yet sure if they want to stay overnight in the ice. You can also appreciate the beauty of the hotel during various excursions without staying overnight, but of course, within a few minutes, it won't be possible to fully appreciate the uniqueness of the Ice Hotel. Would you risk spending a night in such a hotel, or is it better for the next time? This house is located directly on top of a dormant volcano in California. It resembles a flying saucer. This unique house has changed hands several times. Currently, it is owned by one of the universities. Visiting this place is not possible as it is privately owned, but you can see it from far behind the fence. It would be interesting to know if any tourists would want to spend the night there if a hotel were to be opened. Probably this place would become popular among enthusiasts of unusual vacations in extreme locations. Would you like to visit there? Share your thoughts in the comments. This beautiful Chinese temple is carved into the rock at a height of 246 feet above the ground. It's hard to believe that this temple was built almost 1,500 years ago without the use of modern technology, as the complexity of the work and the scale of the building are astounding. Some of the buildings stand on a brick foundation, while some rooms seem to hang over the cliff. They are supported by several dozen pillars. Inside there are many rooms. Currently, this temple is visited by monks from 3 religious traditions, as well as hundreds of tourists every day. This unusual structure in Bulgaria, located atop Mount Hadzi Dimitar, impresses with its futuristic architecture, resembling a cross between a flying saucer and a secret headquarters of superheroes from a sci-fi movie. In reality, it is the house of the Bulgarian Communist Party, built in 1981. The structure symbolizes Soviet architecture and political power of that time. Next to it stands a stele with a red star symbolizing the communist regime. The structure is dome-shaped, 60 meters in diameter. It once housed a large hall for meetings and conferences. The facade is adorned with white marble. With the collapse of the communist regime, this fantastic building also fell into disrepair. It is in a state of neglect. The roof is missing, causing the building to gradually deteriorate. Being inside is very dangerous, as something might fall from above. Street artists have also left their mark on the monument, decorating its walls with various writings and drawings. Inside, you can see old mosaics depicting communist leaders preserved from the structure's heyday. On the central dome, a painting of a sickle and hammer, the symbol of the USSR, still remains. This impressive structure is not planned for restoration, as it is very expensive and its use in the mountains, far from the city, remains unclear. Thus, this unusual ghost building continues to deteriorate, like thousands of similar structures left in the former Soviet countries. Hello Kitty Hotel is set to be located in the Chinese metropolis of Sanya, Hainan Province. Another themed hotel. What makes it special? It is dedicated to the globally famous Japanese character Hello Kitty. The hotel has 221 rooms and villas with the design of the iconic cat and other popular Sanrio characters. Guests can enjoy 3 restaurants, a bar, a ballroom, a pool, and an ultra-modern spa. Visitors can fully immerse themselves in the Sanrio-themed hotel, offering an interactive experience, innovative design and technology, as well as seasonal events and activities. The entire hotel will literally consist of unique designer rooms. Just choose a room to your liking, from classic pink to a Hello Kitty pirate or avant-garde style. The hotel will feature restaurants and cafes, souvenir shops, and, of course, an entertainment center with arcade machines. The only downside, as you may have already understood, is that the official opening isn't planned until 2025. We will be waiting for a while. Jungle 8 Bali, The Cave is a unique one-bedroom villa with a breathtaking view of the Ubud Valley's lush tropical landscape. The distinctive feature of this hotel is the descent down the hills for entry into the villa. This feature adds a unique and innovative touch to the overall design. Yes, even such a light and charming design detail has made the hotel widely popular. The cave room includes a spacious, well-appointed bedroom and a separate bathroom with a covered hot tub that overlooks the pool and the surrounding greenery. The hotel is nestled in the midst of the Balinese tropical forest, surrounded by the beautiful natural environment of Bali. The resort was developed to provide guests with a peaceful and healing retreat in nature. The cave can accommodate a maximum of 2 adults and 1 child. In the villa, there is a king-size bed. Additionally, the living area is equipped with a projector for entertainment, allowing you to enjoy Netflix and other content. Not only can you choose to order room service, but you can also enjoy a private dining experience in the villa or visit the hotel's on-site restaurant. A paradise on earth. What more can you add? In China, atop Mount Fengjingshan, there is a Buddhist temple. It is situated at an altitude of over 2,570 meters above sea level. This sacred place is visited by pilgrims and is also open to tourists from around the world. Just look at how many steps are needed to climb to reach the mountaintop. There are over 4,000 of them here. In some places, the ascent is very steep. It would take more than an hour to climb, but the result is well worth it. You'll not only see the ancient temple, but also breathtaking views of the mountains. What makes this place unique is that the rock at the summit is split into 2 parts. They are connected by a small bridge where tourists take photos. The drone footage of this place is simply fantastic. This unusual temple was built in India in 1986 and impresses with its unique architectural form. The architect designed the building in the shape of a lotus flower, symbolizing purity and peace. This is why it is called the Lotus Temple. The temple has a 9-sided shape, each of which combines 3 petals, adding symmetry and harmony to the structure's appearance. Its central hall has a diameter of 75 meters and its height reaches 31 meters. The walls are covered with white marble brought from Greece, adding elegance and grandeur to the temple. Surrounding the temple are 9 pools that reflect the structure on their water surface. Thanks to this, from above the temple looks fantastic, like a real flower on the water. You can enter the building via bridges from any side, making access to the temple convenient and accessible from all directions. These bridges are surrounded by well-kept gardens and paths leading to the central entrance. There are also alleys lined with flowers and trees around the temple, creating an atmosphere of calm and tranquility. Every detail from the large petals to the small stone paths is carefully thought out and harmoniously blends with the surrounding landscape. Annually, this place is visited by over 4 million people from around the world. The temple is an important sanctuary for the Baha'i faith, which promotes the unity of all religions and peoples. The essence of this faith is that a person of any denomination can visit this place and pray to God. This is why the Lotus Temple is popular among various nationalities and beliefs. The courtyard is also full of visitors walking along the paths or relaxing by the pools, enjoying the beauty and serenity of the place. Surrounding the temple is a luxurious garden with well-kept alleys and hundreds of different plants. Many people take photos against the backdrop of the lotus-shaped building, admiring its beauty and unique design. In the underground area, there is an information center where you can learn more about the history of the temple, the Baha'i faith, and the architectural features of the building. Some paths run as if they pass through mountain gorges, creating the illusion of a mountainous landscape around the temple. If you come closer, you can examine the temple's walls. They consist of thousands of white marble slabs of various shapes and sizes, perfectly fit together. This marble shines in the sun, creating the impression that the temple's petals are glowing from within. The Lotus Temple in India is a true architectural marvel that attracts attention with its beauty, unique design, and profound symbolism. It is an important place for those seeking spiritual inspiration and unity, as well for those who appreciate architectural craftsmanship and natural beauty. Would you like to visit this place? Write it down in the comments. An extreme hotel, Bivacco Garvasuti, is situated on a challenging alpine route from Val Ferret through the Forbosian Glacier on the Italian side of Mont Blanc. Its creation has an interesting history. In the late 1940s, a camp with a wooden hut was established, and after some damage, it was fully restored in 1961. The present futuristic mini-hotel acquired its unique appearance in 2011, with each section being transported and assembled using helicopters. The exterior is coated with a multi-layer waterproof composite shell. The unique shelter includes a lounge, a dining area, and 2 sleeping quarters accommodating 12 people. The entry hall provides a designated space for storing equipment, and the windows reveal stunning panoramic views of the rocky slopes of the Alps. Electricity is generated by solar panels on the roof, sufficient for internal lighting and hot plates for cooking with careful usage. For safety, an onboard computer is satellite connected to the outside world. To spend a night at Bivacco Garvasuti, no advance reservation is required, as the hotel is open continuously. The cost is reasonable, ranging from €5 to €10 depending on Italian Alpine Club membership. Guests are only required to adhere to basic rules of conduct listed on the Bivouac's website. Overall, Bivacco Garvasuti is a luxurious refuge from the elements and a comfortable place for travelers to rest and rejuvenate. Panwooburi Hotel Resort, also known as Little Venice, is a recognized 5-star resort offering unforgettable experiences for travelers with refined taste. Located directly on Aoyon Beach, just 10 kilometers from Old Phuket Town and 12 kilometers from Central Festival Shopping Center, it combines the elegance of modern design with the warmth of Thai hospitality. The hotel consists of several buildings with a total of 152 rooms set amidst lush tropical gardens. The unique feature of this hotel, with buildings situated between 2 large pools surrounded by greenery, somewhat resembles tropical Venice or the Gardens of Paradise. The hotel boasts well-equipped rooms, each with a flat-screen TV and a private bathroom with a shower. The main highlight is the pool view. Air conditioning and a safe in each room ensure your comfort and safety. All that's left for you to do is relax on your balcony and immerse yourself in the charming atmosphere of the resort. In Georgia, near the town of Chiatura, there is an unusual house known as the Stairway to Heaven. This is a true architectural marvel that impresses with its uniqueness. The building is located on a tall rock pillar, called the Kachki Pillar by locals. The temple, built at a height of over 40 meters, dates back to around the 8th century. Who and, more importantly, how exactly this was done remains a mystery. It's hard to imagine how anyone managed to construct a building on such a high rock without modern technology. Even today, building such a structure would be extremely difficult. Over the centuries, the temple deteriorated and fell into ruin until its remains were discovered by climbers in the 20th century. Historians still debate how people in ancient times climbed this mountain. Some suggest they used ropes. At the top of the rock, there is also a wine cellar, a crypt, and parts of a fortress wall. Thanks to the efforts of restorers, the building has been restored, and now it attracts tourists from all over the world. The Kachki Pillar has become a place of pilgrimage, visited not only by tourists, but also by religious pilgrims. Monks live at the top of the rock, leading a strict lifestyle of solitude and prayer. Just looking at the stairs leading to this temple, you can understand why those who fear heights would not dare try climbing it. The stairs look quite dangerous, and not everyone would take such a challenge. Many tourists come to the foot of the rock, but only a few manage to visit this house. Because the stairs are too high and steep, tours to the temple are not conducted. Only the bravest with strong nerves can climb the mountain. Women are not allowed to enter Kachki Pillar as it is a male monastery. However, tourists who come here and cannot climb the mountain can visit another temple at the foot of the rock and a small museum. The museum displays various artifacts and photographs that tell the history of this unique place. Not all impressive structures are dedicated to religion. In the capital of Belgium, there is an unusual building dedicated to science, the Atomium. It is designed in the shape of an enlarged iron atom, with 9 spherical rooms connected by tubes. It was built in 1958 as a symbol of the atomic age and the peaceful use of atomic energy. Initially, the structure was covered with aluminum, but after a renovation in 2006, it was covered with a layer of shiny stainless steel. Thanks to its mirrored surface, the Atomium shines in the sun, reflecting the surrounding world and giving the structure a futuristic appearance. The height of the building reaches 102 meters, making it one of the tallest in Brussels, and it weighs approximately 2,400 tons. Each sphere has a diameter of 18 meters, and they look like a huge shiny ball located at the end of atomic bonds. Inside the tubes connecting the spheres, escalators work, allowing visitors to conveniently move between different parts of the structure. These escalators are an engineering marvel in themselves, as they pass through long tubular structures that resemble molecular bonds. The Atomium looks especially fantastic at night. The spheres are illuminated, creating the effect that they are floating in the air, surrounded by a glow. The tubes connecting them seem to dissolve into the darkness, illustrating a magical image of atomic structure. Thanks to this lighting, the Atomium becomes even more impressive, creating a fairy tale atmosphere and captivating the eyes of both locals and tourists. Everyone can go inside and admire the views through small round portholes that surround each sphere. Visitors can see the city from a bird's eye view, enjoying unforgettable landscapes. Inside the spheres, there are exhibitions dedicated to science, technology, and the history of the Atomium. One of the spheres houses a restaurant. Here you can relax and enjoy dishes of European cuisine. Other spheres contain exhibition halls, conference rooms, and even hotel rooms, making the Atomium multifunctional and attractive to various categories of visitors. The Atomium is not just a monument to science and technology, but also a symbol of an era when humanity was taking its first steps in using atomic energy. This building remains an important architectural landmark and tourist attraction that draws the attention of millions of people from around the world. Fairmont Hotel and Raffles Hotel and Residences are 2 luxurious hotels located in the city of Lusail, a resort city in Qatar. Together, they constitute an impressive modern architectural masterpiece known as the Qatar Towers, designed to resemble crossed swords, a symbol of Qatar. Each occupies half of the building, covering an area of 300,000 square meters. Both hotels, despite their different names and approaches, share many similarities. High ceilings, white leather sofas, a 42-meter, 137-foot kaleidoscope designed on the foyer ceiling projecting the sky's blue colors, or the world's largest chandelier standing at 183 feet, noticeable at the hotel entrance. The rooms are just as impressive as the exterior facade. The main design elements, including white marble and gold, the most expensive room, the Raffles Suite, spans 2 floors, featuring a private pool, an internal elevator, a hair salon, and even a hammam. The only difference between the 2 hotels is that Fairmont incorporates a maritime theme in its design, which extends throughout. Additionally, the terraces provided panoramic views of the Persian Gulf. If you are seeking for a luxurious retreat in Qatar, Raffles and Fairmont Hotel are an ideal choice. These hotels offer everything you need for unforgettable vacations, from impressive landscapes and interiors to excellent cuisine. Located in the breathtaking Uluwatu region of Bali, Private Jet Villa is a one-of-a-kind residence that has captured attention with its unconventional charm. Entrepreneur Felix Dijomin transformed a Boeing 737 into this unique villa, creating an extraordinary living space. After acquiring the plane in Bali, Dijomin found the perfect location on the cliffs of Nang Niang, offering unparalleled views of Bali's magical coastline. Upon guests' arrival, they are welcomed by stairs leading to the cabin, a dining and bar area with minimalist interiors and comfortable sofas. Seamless glass sliding doors connect this space to the wing lounge, providing guests with a sensation of floating amidst the clouds and breathtaking views of sunrise and sunset over the coastline. The villa features advanced smart control systems accessible through an iPad. Inside the cabin, a jacuzzi surrounded by intelligent glass offers an impressive view, quickly transitioning from opaque to transparent with a simple touch. For those desiring the luxury of a helicopter charter flight, a helipad is available. Private Jet Villa is undoubtedly a must-visit for aviation enthusiasts, architecture lovers, engineering enthusiasts, and anyone seeking luxurious experiences. This Italian sanctuary, Madonna della Corona, is located on one of the cliffs. To build it, they even had to carve parts of the rock. It's not just a temple, but a whole complex of buildings where monks live and work. maintaining a spiritual atmosphere and preserving ancient traditions. It's hard to believe that all this was built on such a cliff, where every element of the structure looks as if it's part of nature itself. The first building appeared on this site in the 16th century when pilgrims decided to create a sanctuary in this remote location. Later, the complex began to expand, adding new structures and renovating old ones to meet the needs of the growing community. Getting to this place is a real adventure. First, you need to drive to the foot of the mountain and then climb up narrow stairs and roads. This journey itself is part of the spiritual experience because pilgrims heading to the sanctuary have to overcome physical challenges symbolizing their spiritual path. On the way to the sanctuary, there's a tunnel carved into the mountain, emphasizing the isolation and protection of this place. To climb to the church, you have to overcome many steps leading through steep slopes and narrow passages. These steps are carved into the stone. Along the way, you can enjoy picturesque views of the valley and mountains that unfold from each new level. The exhausting ascent is rewarded with magnificent views of the temple and the surrounding landscapes, leaving an unforgettable impression on everyone who comes here. The Madonna della Corona complex includes not only the temple itself, but also several chapels, cells, and utility buildings. Kalilo Hotel in Greece is situated on the remote corner of the unspoiled island of Los, in the heart of the Cyclades. Whether your priority is absolute seclusion, panoramic views of the bay, or direct beach access, Kalilo has everything you need. The hotel offers 36 luxurious suites, each with an individual design and elegant marble interior. An interesting bonus is that your bed, suspended from the ceiling, doubles as a swing, rocking you over the water. Yes, you read that right. Most of the flooring consists of water, separated from you only by small wooden bridges in the middle of the room. From 1 to 3 bedroom apartments with panoramic sea views to beach access, a poolside bar and spa room surrounded by blooming vines, each room has a unique architectural and design style that sharply distinguishes this hotel from others, emphasizing the hotel's philosophy: create the life you can fall in love with. Bird Box is a futuristic, compact accommodation designed for travelers seeking a unique experience with a sense of freedom and tranquility. This autonomous assembled room aims to bring inhabitants closer to nature while being small and light enough to be placed in unique, space-restricted locations. These minimalist, cube-shaped structures in a gray palette house an entire bedroom with a bed, chairs, and a table. Panoramic windows, some extending along the room, offer maximum views of the natural landscape outside the room. These hotels will be located in various countries, offering travelers a new experience in each place they visit. Inspired by the mountains of Norway, the boxes are designed to blend with nature. Currently available in 2 versions, Mini and Medi, they can be installed using a helicopter, allowing placement in challenging remote locations. If you're wondering where you take a shower amidst the mountains, Bird Box comes with an additional box containing a bathroom. Currently, 2 bird boxes are installed on the west coast of Norway, available for booking on the Live It website and Airbnb. People can also purchase their own. Would you consider buying such a modernized hotel cabin? What are your thoughts on this new design or invention? Share in the comments down below. In China, you can sometimes see houses on various bridges and highways. This is quite a common phenomenon. The owners of these houses refuse to move from their land during the construction of such projects, even for large compensations and new houses elsewhere. As a result, the authorities have no choice but to build roads and bridges around them. One of the most famous examples is located in the city of Guangzhou. The owner of this old house has refused to move for 10 years, so her house is now inside the bridge. The view from the windows of this house is far from the best, as they only show the concrete walls of the bridge surrounding the building on all sides. To get inside, you need to descend under the bridge, which in itself is not the most convenient way of entry. Life in such a house can hardly be called comfortable. The constant hum of cars, especially in rush hours, disturbs the peace and quiet. The vibrations from passing cars are also quite noticeable. This unusual house attracts attention not only of local residents, but also of tourists who come to see this architectural wonder. Every day, hundreds of people gather near the fence, take pictures of the house, marvel at its location, and discuss the owner's bravery. Some even descend into the yard to get a closer look at the building. However, the owner seems indifferent to such attention. Perhaps she is even pleased that she managed not only to defend her rights, but also to become a sort of local celebrity. In Brazil, on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, there is an unusual building that resembles a UFO or a bowl. It is the Museum of Contemporary Art in the city of Niterói. The building is designed in a modernist style. The architecture of this unique structure is Oscar Niemeyer, one of Brazil's most famous architects, known for his work in modernist architecture. Construction of the building took 5 years and was completed in 1996. The structure stands at 16 meters tall, with its main part having a diameter of 50 meters. The bowl houses 3 floors, and the building is supported by a relatively small pedestal. The panoramic windows on the second floor, which run along the entire building, offer a fantastic view of the ocean, cliffs, and the city. The entrance is accessed via unusual stairs. From a bird's eye view, the museum stands out against a backdrop of typical high-rises. From above, the building resembles a helicopter landing pad. It's interesting to wonder if it was ever used for that purpose. The building is surrounded by water on all three sides. It's hard to believe that such a structure was built nearly 30 years ago. The museum has become one of the symbols of Niterói and attracts thousands of tourists each year. The design of the building makes it one of the most photographed landmarks in Brazil. Louis Vuitton Hotel in Paris is set to open in 2026, marking the first ever hotel by Louis Vuitton in the renowned luxury shopping district of Paris. Situated on the Champs-Élysées, the future Louis Vuitton hotel is as iconic as the brand itself. The construction site has recently received a stunning giant metal facade in the shape of the brand's signature monogram, executed in silver-gray tones with brown buckles. The structure's form itself serves as a nod to the brand's journey and its history. In the evening, the building is illuminated by projectors. The monumental monogram became an internet sensation, filling the online space with various images and videos of this decorative element. During the construction phase, a significant portion of the new project remains shrouded in mystery. The building will be covered until it transforms into a new luxury hotel over the next 2 years. This is another house whose owners refused to relocate during the construction of a bridge, so it had to be built directly above its roof. Because of this, several dozen meters of the bridge have only one lane for traffic. Not entirely practical, but what other options were left when the owners were adamantly against moving or demolishing the building? If you ever visited Japan, you probably know that there are many peculiar things there. How about transparent public toilets? From the street, you can see what's inside. Their walls are made of multicolored glass, and hundreds of people pass by them because they are installed in busy and touristy areas. But don't think that if you use such a toilet, all passerbyers will see what you're doing. When you enter and close the door, the glass instantly changes color, and transparency disappears. It's not magic, it's just physics. This is called electrochromism. Simply put, special glass can change its transparency under the influence of electric current. So when the cabinet is closed, thanks to electricity, you can have privacy. Such toilets have several advantages. First of all, they appeal to the Japanese with their appearance because they're not ordinary metal or brick boxes. They always maintain cleanliness inside because the cabin becomes transparent. Moreover, such constructions are inexpensive, but some people still look for ordinary toilets, fearing that something might go wrong and the glass will become transparent at an inappropriate moment. Volcanic soil, life-giving sun, the Aegean Sea, and wild nature shape the island of Santorini in Greece. These elements have made it uniquely inspiring for the creation of the luxurious North Santorini, a luxury hotel. Enjoy the views, flavors, rejuvenating atmosphere, and sensational experiences in an unforgettable Santorini experience. The hotel offers various types of villas and rooms. The North Villas, designed for up to 6 guests, are perfect for families, friends, or couples requiring additional space. Minimalistic decor dominates the rooms in light tones, featuring living areas with elegant mini kitchens, bedrooms opening to private terraces with deep heated pools. Feel the essence of summer joy in the open air. That concludes today's content. What building would you like to visit? Write down in the comments which structure impressed you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new interesting videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.